What's going on, everybody? Day five. It's day five of my 75 hard challenge. This is phase three. It's the very last phase. It's the last 30 days of the year that I've started this. Started on July 1st. I'm going to end it by then, right? And it's exciting. It's exciting to see where it's going. I'm excited to see when it happens. It wasn't July 1st. I'm sorry, July 20th last year. But that being said, excited, pumped up, motivated today. It's Friday. I finally feel good. I just got back from traveling. I got home yesterday. I got a lot of rest over the last day and a half. I'm pumped up. I'm excited about this workout today. I feel great. I'm losing weight, which is good, I guess, right? But most importantly, I'm feeling great. Um, my energy level is up there. I feel fantastic. My mind is growing right now. I'm constantly looking for things that inspire me. And man, I've been inspired by so much. I just got back from NIADA, the National Independent Automotive Dealer Association, out there in Las Vegas. And man, the people, the crew for NIADA, amazing. The staff, everyone from the CEO all the way down, amazing people, man. Woo, I had such a great time getting conversations, interviews done with them. Shout out to my man, Troy Shear, for hooking me up with the passes there for media. And of course, I want to throw a shout out to Bill Elizondo, very, very fantastic guy running the 20 groups for the NIADA. One of the guys running the 20 groups for the NIADA, I should say. And so many others, Bob, the CEO, fantastic guy. Really enjoyed having a conversation with him. And so many others, the corporate sponsors. I can keep going on and on. Man, I was inspired. I left there pumped up, inspired to grow, inspired to share, inspired to find the next level of automotive sales, right? Especially with these independent dealers. I come from the independent world. I worked at Tony Melito, dealer for the people here in Kentucky. I worked for him for 8.5 years. What a great example of a great independent dealer group that really trying to do things and be different, right? Completely different than anyone else out there. But man, and then the day we wake up, had an interview with one of the greats in automotive, Mr. Chip Perry. Wow, what an interview. What a great guy. What a great spirit he is. Blessed to know him and his whole team. I mean, Chris, Tori, I got to tell you, you both do such a great job making sure he does what he needs to do and that he's connected with the right people and he's marketing it the right way. But of course, Chip has always surrounded himself with great people. That includes you guys. So shout out to them too. And then, of course, my mind starts thinking and I start to think about what makes a sales staff special, right? Is it the staff? Is it the leadership? Is it the process? Is it the training? Is it the cars that they have? The location, right? What is it? It always, to me, it's about the people, but most importantly, the leaders. The leaders at a dealership. That can make or break your store. Whether you're an owner, a general manager, sales manager, finance manager, does not matter. The leadership there, whoever it is, even if one of them is bad, it's going to mess up your whole store. You have to make sure that from the top, the head, right? Like on a fish, they say a fish rots from the head down. Just like a dealership, it's going to rot from the head down. So the head has to be on right, has to be set up, has to be ready to grow, and it has to be congruent to what everyone else is doing, right? It can't be, hey, we're going to do it this way, and one manager tries to do it another way. Everybody has to do it together as a team. And team is the key word there. When you talk to somebody like Chip Perry, Chip Perry, great leader, CEO, but he always focuses it back down to his team, their mission, right? And like even Amazon, he mentioned today, leadership skills, right? There's this one thing that's really a big deal that Amazon talks about, and if you Google it, it's important, it's customer obsession. Customer obsession, about giving them what they want, not what we want to do, but what a customer wants, right? So understanding as a leader, we have to do it together. If you don't agree, you still have to do the plan. You still have to do what is set out there because you don't even know if it's going to work unless you try it. A lot of times we try things we've never tried before and we find out not only do they work, but they work better than the things that we thought would work. Or maybe they'll work in the situations that I'd never tried to use it in before. Instead of doing it my way, I could do it that way for this situation, right? That's called growth. And as a leader, you have to be consistent. And as a leader, you can't talk about your staff behind their back, right? You got to talk to them in their face and let them know what's going on. Let them know their expectations. It's when you assume, and I know a lot of dealers out there that do, they just assume their staff's going to know what to do. They're going to assume the staff knows what they're thinking. They're going to assume all these things instead of just taking the reins of the horse and making sure that they go the way they need to the water. And not only that, they're going to make sure they drink the water. I've heard this term. You can bring a horse to water, doesn't mean they're going to drink it, right? That's because you took them to the water, but you didn't tell them, hey, here's what drinking can do for you. Here's how it can help you. So drink some of this water, and I can assure you it's going to replenish you. It's going to energize you. It's going to make you feel better. You're going to grow. So that's excuses when you hear a lot of dealers out there talking, oh, this doesn't work, that doesn't work, because you haven't even tried, or you maybe tried a little bit, but you didn't try all the way, right? So understand it takes time. It's consistency of work. It's consistency every single day. It's not one day you could do it, the next day you kind of don't. It's every day. And I think that's where leaders fail the most, is that they try something very short amount of time and it didn't work, so they give up. I think most humans do that. But as a leader, we cannot. As a leader, we need to stick to our guns. We need to know the course and guide it. If we know it's the right course, and we keep going that course. There's going to be stumbles. You're going to have salespeople that don't want to do it. You're going to have managers that don't think it works either. But if you know, and you're the top, you are the head of the fish, it's up to you to make sure that it works. It's up to you to make sure it's implemented and accountable. You know, you can get trainers, you can get everything you want, but if you're not implementing what trainers tell you to do, or people who are trying to help you grow, then you're just having conversation and you're just going one ear out the other. Then everyone's wasting their time. I know I felt like I've done that a few times over the past year. Talk to dealers, giving them advice, they never implement, right? And when they don't implement, they blame everybody but themselves. And they keep coming up with excuses. Maybe they need another trainer, maybe they need this, and that's okay. Maybe they do. Maybe I can't communicate it with them right enough. But I feel like I'm pretty transparent about what I say. We make a plan, we make it happen. That being said, I'm excited about the business. I'm excited about what I was inspired by. But I want you leaders to understand, you owners, GMs, anybody with the manager title, leader title, coaching title, that people are looking at you. They're trying to figure out what they need to do based off of what you're doing. And if you're out there sort of doing things, kind of implementing, not really being accountable, assuming people know what they're doing, then that's what your staff's going to do. They're not going to hold themselves accountable. They're not going to hold their customers accountable. They're not going to do anything right. And they're going to give up because they see that you do the same thing. So got to start with yourself. And if you can't fix yourself, it doesn't matter what training you have. It doesn't matter who is trying to implement what you need. You're not going to grow until you realize that you, the head of the fish, cannot be rotten. You, the head of the fish, has to be consistent. Anyway, it's enough about that rant. That's one of the things that I took away from this last thing, and something that made me reflect back at my last year of training and thinking about what's been successful, what hasn't, what kind of things I've heard from feedback, and things that I've heard from feedback from behind my back sometimes, right? Just got to live with it, man. You got to just move forward with it. It's all good. Well, friends, the best thing in the world you can do is forgive, focus, and fly. And that's what I do every single day. I let the weight of unforgiveness go. Anybody who's done it to me, and anyone that I've done it to, I can't change the past. All I can do is work on right now and the future, right? So I'm going to forgive that so I can focus on what I want. Once I let that go, the excuses, all those things, I'm able to really focus, and then I can fly and keep growing, keep growing. I love you guys. Be the light out there, man. Do not let anyone take the light away from you. If they do, shine brighter, smile bigger, love on them. I love you guys. I'm Fred Lenarse, the Subprime Hero. This was my outdoor walk and talk. I appreciate it. It's day 5, my 75 hard. I'm excited. It's the last time I have to do this for a long time, unless I decide to try all over again. I'm doing it. My boy Doug Thurston out there. Love you, bro. Appreciate you. Y'all be blessed. Peace.